What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Ink Spill. I'm Kristi.
And I'm Laura.
We're happy to see you for episode 10.
Wow.
10. Woohoo!
One sec. I have to use my other hand.
Okay.
What's new with you?
What's new with me? I uploaded everything for the Esterbrook, thecoffeemonsterzco collab.
I know you had like 50 videos.
I had like 75 things in my phone, and I was like, man, I kept scrolling in my photos app. I was like, oh my god, okay. But I finally posted it.
Yes.
Good reactions, and we are fully booked for
booked?
Wednesday the 9th.
So how many people are coming?
80 people RSVP'd.
80 people?
Yeah.
Am I going to be here that day?
Possibly. We may need some backup. We may need some backup.
80 people that are
80
crazy
people.
about Coffee Monsters Co.
Yeah.
That is really cool. Wow.
Yeah. Thank you, everybody that RSVP'd. Thank you for everybody for showing the love on our posts. I appreciate it.
I just thought of something, Kristi.
Oh no.
What if they all stampede?
Oh no. 80 people.
They like stampede the store all at the same time.
We are going to limit the amount of people that can go in the store at once, just in case we do
okay.
have crowds.
That's good.
So,
No stampede.
no, please, no stampeding. Oh, please. I beg of you, please. But yeah, so that's next week. I'm very excited. I know Deneen, our rep from Kenro, is extremely excited.
Exciting.
So,
I've never done something like
we
that
have
before.
never done
That's
anything like this. This
crazy.
is the first time. I'm excited. I hope it goes well so that we have things like this in the future.
Yeah.
What about you? Anything new with you?
I got some amazing feedback from someone this week.
Okay, feedback.
It was a For Your Penjoyment viewer named Amanda, and she sent a letter to Layla and I that was just like so touching, and it made me realize how much joy we bring people and how important it is what we do.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I really love sharing my love of pens and inks and stuff, but that we really touch people's lives is amazing. Like, I didn't really realize how important we are in that way.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's really special, and I'm really honored to be able to do that. It's really cool.
That's really, really awesome.
I also got a really nice package from one of my customers who I help pick things out.
Yeah.
He'll email me and ask me to recommend pens to him. And he just wanted to thank me, and he sent me these homemade mugs that he made. Like, he's an amateur potter, but they're really good. He sent me 4 different ones.
Mm-hmm.
But I have this one today.
It's beautiful. I just love it.
So special.
It's very special.
So cool, and you realize people just, I don't know.
The impact you have on people. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's really beautiful.
Yeah,
I was talking about this before we started filming, and this mug is beautiful. I love it.
Yeah, he said he noticed I have a lot of coffee mug pictures in my blog.
Right.
And therefore he thought I liked coffee, which I do, but he just noticed that, and he decided to send me handmade mugs.
That's really
crazy.
nice. That's really, really nice.
Yeah.
That's good.
So we have some really cool news to talk about.
We have
right?
a lot of news to
Maybe
talk
not
about.
Cool. Cool's not the right word, but
yeah.
I don't know.
So
Interesting.
yeah, there's some interesting things going on. For starters, we have that event next week.
Yep.
And then on that day is actually a day Ink Spill is supposed to come out.
Yes.
So that's the 9th. Ink Spill will not be coming out on the 9th. Instead, I will have a detailed video about the Coffee Monsters Co. collaboration.
Wow. Yeah.
And in all actuality, this episode is the last episode of Season 1.
Season 1.
Season 1. We finished the season.
Because it's episode 10.
Episode 10. We will be back
Yep.
May 7th, which is a little bit of time from now.
Right.
It's because I'm going to be out of the country. I won't be here, unfortunately. And
Good, though. That's a great reason.
I'm very excited.
Oh.
During that time, we're going to have other videos that are going up. I will have a video on the power of the flowers I'll talk about later today.
Oh my gosh, we're really crazy about that too.
I'm very crazy about it. But I'm also going to include a bloopers video.
I'm not in this, am I?
you're half of Inksville. You have to be in it.
No. Do I get to preview?
You can preview it, sure. I'll make sure you preview
Can I,
it.
have veto power?
No.
Sorry, Kristi. Is it just going to be me messing up 500 numbers the whole entire video?
The first thing, 18. No, so we want to make sure we want to make sure that we bring a smile to your face while we're gone. So I thought it would be fun to make a little blooper video. It's not going to be as long as our typical episodes, but you may think watching an episode of Inkspill we do pretty well and we pretty much go straight through, but we don't.
We make it look easy.
We make it look easier than it is. And there's times where I'm yelling at Harsh behind the camera. I will include some of those. There's times where things fall off the shelf.
True.
We will include those. So that will be out the following week after the 9th. After the blooper video, we will have the Power of the Flowers video.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll have one break week with nothing. And then we'll be back for the 7th.
Wow. Okay. Cool.
A little bit busy, but
Yeah.
I think we can do it.
So the only other event news that we have to talk about, we are doing the Kaweco DIY event again this year. 2 weeks this time.
2 weeks, yeah.
It's going to be May 22nd through 24th and then May 29th through 31st.
Right.
And for you who don't know, it's really cool. You can assemble your own pen.
That's awesome.
And we get these 2 presses, which are just like the presses that they use in Germany when they assemble these pens. And there's just like all the little pieces that go together to make a Kaweco pen. And you just put the pieces together just right, and then you smush it down with the press. And then you do the other part in the other press, and you have a complete pen that you made yourself.
Have you done it before?
Fun. Yeah, I did it last year when people were here doing it in the store. I had to show them how to do it and stuff. It's pretty easy.
I'm
to
excited.
do.
I saw, I think, a
you
picture.
You can mess it up, but, you know.
I think I saw either a picture or somebody's story where they were doing it, and I was like, that actually looks so fun.
It is. It's really fun. And this year, the pen color is called Emerald Eve. It's a green color. Last year, it was like a, forget the name of it, but it was like a berry. Maybe it was called berry. I don't know. It was like a reddish,
very cool,
burgundy type color. But
that's exciting.
Yeah.
Another thing for May, though, we have Bill coming. Bill.
Oh yeah, what's the date of Bill?
What's the date of Bill?
I don't remember.
The 16th, 17th. Bill for Pilot will be here.
Sorry,
and
Bill,
we can
I
all
forgot
yell,
the number.
Bill! As soon as you walk in, please. The 16th, 17th, walk in and
Everybody
just go,
who wants
Bill! Breaking news. Here are 2 new products that you might want to mark your calendars for. For starters, we have the Conklin 1898 Mistro Resin Flare. And then we have the Field Notes, the Chicago Look Edition. What do we got?
We have a big one this week. So big that it would not fit in the entire room. So I only brought a small part of it to show.
Right.
Part of it is right behind you, actually.
Yeah.
Like that. So, we have a very exciting new release. Montblanc Around the World in 80 Days, which is a collection that draws its inspiration from Jules Verne's famous 1872 adventure novel.
Right.
Which this is the 3rd and final, there's not going to be any more after this, edition of the collection.
I didn't know it was final. Nice.
Yeah, so we have 2 other ones. They're different colors and different themes. Each one is focused on a different leg of the journey that Phileas Fogg and his pal Passepartout, I think that's how you pronounce his name, went on.
Okay.
So the final leg features the train journey across the United States. So that's why we got this big map of the U.S. The little thing wraps around the back. What's it say on there?
It says, Map of the Union Pacific Railroad and its connections.
Okay. Very cool. And it's this nice blue color.
And it has the, we forgot the word, but whatever that word is that we never looked up.
Gilded edge, I don't know.
The silver on the edge and it's lined paper.
It's beautiful.
It seems pretty white, like white. It's not a creamy paper, which is nice.
I just noticed that. Oh my gosh. Each page has a Montblanc watermark on it. See that?
Oh my god!
I never saw that before, but when you were holding up to the light, it showed.
And there's one.
It's really
They're
small.
all over.
Yeah,
there's another one
you
here.
only see it when the
And
light
there's
shines
two
through
on this
it.
one.
It's invisible when
Wow.
the page is like lying down. But
Cool.
That's really cool.
Cool.
Anyway, that was a tangent. We have this notebook, but
Yep.
the star, of course, is the pens.
Mm-hmm.
I only brought 3 up because there's like
So many.
7 billion. So I just brought up the fountain pens. So we have all kinds of details in these pens. There's 3 different sizes, I guess you would say. So there's the Classique resin one.
Yep.
There's the Legrand resin one. And there's the Douai, which has the metal cap and the resin body. Or lacquer body.
Lacquer
body. Let me say it again.
if I'm not mistaken.
I think so, because I said it in the other video.
Yeah.
And there's the Douai, which has the metal cap and the lacquer body.
Sweet.
There's also a solitaire, which is all metal, but we don't have that one yet, but we
Gotcha.
will soon.
Nice.
Very exciting when
Very
we get
cool.
that one. It's on its way. There is also ink that will match this collection, which is coming
Nice.
soon, and ink cartridges.
Okay.
We don't have those yet, but we have all the other pens. So I just brought up the fountain pens, but there's tons of cool details on here. So why don't you look at these while I tell you about the details. So the theme, of course, is the train journey across the U.S. So there's a train lasered on the cap for both versions. There's like a little chug, chug, chug on there. There is a safety chain pattern on the cone down at the bottom.
I see
And
it.
this has to do with an episode in the story where, I've never read this, but it's something where they like, the 2 train cars are connected together by this chain and they like do a daring escape by disconnecting it or something.
Okay.
Something like that.
Okay.
That's why that's on there. And then both versions have these cool smoke patterns on there and the pressure valve, so it's like these are part of the train, the locomotive, and it has the billowing smoke from the locomotive on there. And then the clip, check out the clip, has a lacquered red heart card suit, which represents Phileas Fogg's wager to complete the journey in 80 days. And the love between him and Princess Aouda, something like that. I never read this.
Me neither.
It's a cool name, Aouda.
Aouda.
I think that's what her name is. So that's what that's all about. And it also has some dates, which I didn't write down because they're numbers. I probably didn't intentionally because I would have messed them up. But they're on the top here.
There's
It says
80 and
80.
there's 36 days.
So 36 days is the length of the final leg. Okay.
Cool.
And we have fountain pens, which these are. Roller ball. Actually, they're not roller balls. They're, what are those things called? Fine liners.
Oh.
They're fine liners, which can also take roller ball refills,
Right.
so you can swap it back and forth. And ballpoints.
Very cool.
And of course this notebook, the solitaire version, ink coming soon, all that.
The nib is cool. It has like a parachute?
Yeah, it has a hot air balloon.
Hot air balloon.
Because they use that also as part of the Around
Cool.
the World. And all the other series also have that same nib with the hot air balloon on it.
Fun. Can I presume that the ink is going to be blue?
I would think so.
I would
I'm
hope
not
it's
100%
blue.
sure, but it seems very, very blue themed this time. So yeah,
I hope so.
I would think it's going to be blue. So,
Very cool.
Yeah, that's a big deal.
Super fun.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Wow.
Power of the flowers.
Oh my gosh. I am so excited about these.
I'm so excited.
Wait a sec. Why are there only 2?
I have the third one.
You're trying to steal that one.
I have the third one. So, Leonardo came out with the Power of the Flowers. And we finally got them. I'm super excited that they're here. For starters, we have a pink, which is Sakura. And the cool thing about all 3 of these is that they take 1.5 milliliters of piston filling mechanism, which is really, really cool.
That's a lot.
It's a lot of ink.
Yeah.
This is a beautiful, beautiful pink, and you helped me pick out the Robert Oster Cities of America,
that's
New
right.
York to pair with it.
That's right. I picked
Beautiful
out
pairing.
matching for all of them.
Beautiful pairing. I would say if you like matching inks, highly recommend the Robert Oster Cities of America, New York.
It was fun there doing that.
It was really fun.
Yeah.
And then this comes in the number 6 nib, and we also have the Italian word. Excuse me, Leonardo, for my pronunciation. But Fiordalicio Blue, which is also known as Midnight Blue.
Oh.
Yep. And this one comes in a number 8 nib. And it is this beautiful combination.
So they have different nibs?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. I didn't know
So this
that.
is a beautiful combination of green and blue and
Yeah.
a little bit of black here and
Yeah.
there.
It's a really, really pretty shade of blue,
Yeah.
though. It's an unusual shade of blue. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
And it's got a little bit of shimmeriness to it. These are
Yeah.
all Jonathan Brooks materials,
are.
right? Wow.
Mhm. They are all
And
Jonathan
each
Brooks.
one is different. They have different
Right.
swirly pattern.
Right. Because each of them are handcrafted.
Yeah.
They are all going to be different. And that's why I will say it does take a little bit of time when it comes to getting Leonardo's products, but
Mhm.
you can be rest assured that they are beautifully handcrafted. They pay very much attention to
Mhm.
detail when it comes to making their pens. And you won't be disappointed when it comes to a Leonardo pen.
I love the way this catches the light when you turn
really
it.
do.
It's so, so pretty.
It's
And
very
it has
beautiful.
my favorite thing, a wheelie clip.
A wheelie
I love wheelie clips.
You do?
Yes, I do. Okay, what's the next
The
color?
final one.
The
my
one you
favorite.
love. Yes.
Dahlia Eveline. So this is also known as Golden Avalon.
Uh-huh.
And
That's like
it is
Avalon-ish.
beautiful.
Wow. Oh my God.
It has slight red tones to it. It has a bit of green, blue, black.
So many different colors.
Very
in there.
different,
Yeah.
yep. And the cool thing about these guys is that they're numbered, so I know that I have number 241 out of 400, which is really cool.
Is that a favorite number of yours?
No.
Or no? Okay.
No, it was just the one that I was given. But each of them have their numbers on it. And this one is a little bit special. Why? Because we have only one 14 karat gold nib for the Dahlia
Not
Eveline.
18 karat.
Nope.
Not
14.
21 karat.
Nope. 14.
14.
And the cool thing about the 14 karat gold nib is that on the nib, there's a flower.
Only on the 14.
Only on the 14.
Oh.
They engraved a
this
flower
it?
on it.
No.
Nope. That's not.
Okay. This is the La Fenice.
Yep. La Fenice. These three that we have here are the La Fenice. We only have one, that's the 14 karat gold nib. So any pen that you do want to get from the Power of the Flower series, we do have the La Fenice nib.
Okay. Wow, this is like over the top pretty.
Right.
I like how it has that kind of peachy, really soft, kind of like the color of my skin actually.
Yeah.
And then it's got the beautiful greenish
Mhm.
and bluish, and they really vary a lot too. Like some of them have a
Yeah.
lot more of the blue in them.
Some
It's
of them have a
just
lot more of
really-
red. Some of them
yeah,
have a
different
lot more
combinations.
space in the
Yes,
swirls
yeah,
and the
a lot.
marbling effect, which is really cool. I do really like this one though because I feel like it has enough variation. Like there's tight swirls here in the front, but if you turn the pen, there's still variation. And you also helped me pick out this ink for this one.
Mhm.
This is Color versus Antimatter,
Mm.
and it's more of a purpley grayish color, and I think it matches the deeper blue,
the blue
perfectly.
grayish color. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And what color did we match with this
We
one?
did Tasha's Rory. I don't know the full name. I just went off of
And
what's
that
on the
matched-
bottle.
Kind of matched.
It
That really
matched the
beautiful
blue really
color.
well.
Yeah,
You did a really
such
good
a
job.
pretty shade of blue.
You helped me out a lot with that one.
Yeah, this one doesn't have as much color variation
Right.
in it, but it is really pretty. It's just like a kind of an unusual shade of pink, I feel.
Yeah.
It's got a little bit of kind of hot pink there.
Yeah.
And then it's got really light, delicate pinks and medium pinks. But it's got a warmth to it.
Yeah.
The shades of pink.
And the nice thing is,
And it's got that really opalescent kind of look to
Yeah.
it. They're all so gorgeous.
the nice thing is, it's perfect timing for the DC cherry blossoms.
Yes, it is. And for not
And,
just DC,
not
but
just DC,
Maryland. I mean,
elsewhere,
where
yes, of
I
course.
live, the cherry trees are blooming
Really?
like crazy.
That's
yeah,
nice. This is
they're really
perfect.
pretty.
I think this would be really cool to take some pictures, maybe with some cherry
Mhm.
blossoms in the background.
Mhm.
I think it'd be really cool.
I do too.
But yeah, I'm super excited that we have them here. If you're interested in that 14 karat gold, Dahlia Eveline, Leonardo, take your chance now and go search for it because we only have one.
We're not gonna like throw it in the rice
No.
cooker or something.
No, I don't think Leonardo would be very happy
No,
if
I mean
we did
like
that.
throw people's names in
Oh,
and let
oh,
them fight over who gets
I don't know if we
it.
would be allowed to do that
No,
either.
just whoever orders it first.
Yeah.
is staying.
But this is really cool. I'm glad this came. And I forgot to mention, I was really happy with why they created this line.
yeah, why? Tell me the
They-
story of it.
They were inspired by the fact that when somebody gets flowers, there's just that sense of joy
True.
that they get.
Oh, I love that.
And they
What a good
wanted to make
reason.
sure that you get that same sense of joy when you're writing with a fine
I
pen.
love that. So it's not like 60s flower power movement at all. Nothing to do with that.
No.
It's the power
No.
of flowers to bring you joy.
Right, it's
Oh,
bringing
wow.
that essence of joy.
Yeah.
And I know you mentioned it. Jonathan's Brooks material. You
Yes.
can't go wrong.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm so glad we got these.
I'm very
it's really
happy.
special.
Very, very happy. Oh, the
Yeah.
crab.
Almost bit you.
Okay.
It was like
What
the-
are we?
the-
Leaning
the
Tower
lead-
of
the leaning
Monk
tower of
paper?
Lokta. All right.
What do we got?
So these are very special.
Okay.
These are all the way from Nepal.
They are.
They are the Monk Paper brand, which is our store exclusive brand of strange noises.
Blooper!
Strange noises in the next room. Please ignore. Anyway, the Monk Paper brand of Lokta products. So for people who don't know, Pen Boutique owner Lena grew up in Nepal, but she moved to the U.S. when she was in college.
Mm-hmm.
On a visit back home in 2011, she met the amazing women who make this handmade traditional paper.
Wow.
She knew
okay.
about this paper already because
Right.
it's very famous.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like paper that I knew about,
Oh.
but I didn't know that's what it was called.
Okay.
Because you'll get like really beautiful wrapping paper
Mhm.
sometimes is made out of Lokta.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah, like that really fibrous, soft, special wrapping paper that has a lot of texture in it and different layers of things. That's Lokta paper.
Okay.
And I used to be really into getting cool special wrapping paper, and I had bought it not knowing that that's what it's called.
Right.
But anyway, she decided to team up with these women in Nepal, and the paper is made in the rural Himalayas. It's made out of a tree that grows up really high called the Lokta, well, it's more like a bush, a Lokta bush.
Okay.
And trees aren't destroyed to make this because they make it out of the inner bark of the bush. So it's like this really fibrous material.
Mm-hmm.
And it regenerates really quickly, so they don't have to kill the bushes to do it, and it'll grow back. It contributes to the economic sustainability of the poor rural Nepalese women, so it's like a really good thing that
Right.
you're doing if you
Right.
buy this. So this is really cool paper. I'll tell you a little bit more about
I'll hold
the
it-
paper
I'll hold
after I tell you
pile.
about the different new ones we got. And this is a whole new thing that we didn't
Okay.
carry previously. This one's called the Trekker Journal.
Okay.
We've got 3 different patterns, I guess.
Yeah.
you'd call
Patterns.
it.
Yeah.
So this one is the bees.
The bees.
This one is the,
Cool.
I'm not sure I'm pronouncing it right, but pipal leaf,
I believe.
P-I-P-A-L. And this one is cedar, so it's like a cedar branch pattern.
Mm.
They're all really pretty. They're really
They have
cute.
this little
Yeah,
strap.
they have a little strap.
Cool. And you open it up.
So it's like a small journal
Yeah.
you can carry with you while you're trekking around. And they're made out of this paper, which I'll talk more about in a second after
Okay.
I show you all the different products.
This is fun.
This is a stationery set with it, which we had in the past, but these are all new designs for it.
Ooh.
So this one is the cornflower.
Wow.
This one is the marigold. And these sets actually have these things embedded in them. So you'll see the little petals in there.
That's
They're
so
really pretty.
cool.
So the main part of it's made out of the Lokta, but then it has these things embedded in it.
Right.
This one is the bougainvillea.
Ooh.
And this one is bougainvillea and mugwort.
Wow.
So that's the little green
The
leafy things.
leaves. Wow.
Yeah, really
So
cool.
unique.
So open one of those up.
Sure. Careful.
Yeah.
There we
And
go.
then inside we have envelopes and we have papers. So it's a whole
Cool.
stationery set, so you can, write letters. And
Yeah. I love the texture.
So soft.
Yeah.
I'm going to talk more about the texture in a second.
Okay.
Let me finish all the products.
Sure.
So these ones here are called journals. So they're hardcover journals. This one is the walnut.
Ooh.
This one is saffron.
I love this color
Yeah,
combo.
it's really cool.
It's
and
like
this
a blue.
one is Kutch. I'm not positive how to pronounce it. I looked it up, and it's some kind of a tree
Okay.
that grows in that area. Not familiar with it because it doesn't grow around here. So all of these, again, are this really cool soft texture,
Mhm.
and then you got the pages inside, made out of this cool, super textured, really interesting soft material. So this paper, I wrote a blog about this several years ago, and I tried it with a whole bunch of different kinds of writing instruments. It's okay with fountain pens, but
Okay.
not the best with fountain pens because it's so fibrous. The pointy nib will catch on the fibers, or sometimes the little fibers will get caught between the nib.
Mhm.
Like, it's not like you can't use it with fountain pen, but use it with caution. But it works really, really well with gel pens, fine liners, speaking of Montblanc, ballpoints, pencils, markers, all those things work really awesome with it. And it's so really, really nice texture. I just really like this texture. It's artisanal paper, it's handmade, and it's just really special. It makes a really great gift because people, when they see it, they're like, wow, this is just so unique and special. And just so sensual feeling to
it's
touch
awesome.
it.
I love the and
really
like
nice.
the different textures on the book is great. When you were using fountain pens, did you find that a nib size worked better than others?
Yeah, the finest ones worked the least well because the front really pointiness would kind of get caught on the fibrousness of it, so broader nibs would flow over the
So you would
paper
recommend
better.
anybody to use, if anybody wanted to, they should use broader nibs?
Use broader nibs if you want to use a fountain pen with it. But I think especially these little writing stationery sets are a really good gift because they're just
awesome.
Like the perfect size if you're giving someone a pen and you want a little accompaniment, or if you just want to get someone who loves to write, just give them that, and they're just really pretty and special.
Super
I love how they
unique.
have the stuff embedded in them. It's just
fun, different.
It's
not
really,
something you see every day.
It's really different. Yeah.
That was cool.
Yeah.
We have a lot of these in store now.
Yeah,
so
and we already had other ones. These are just the new ones. So if you look on our website, you can see all the different designs.
Yep, we have a bunch. Feel free to ask us any questions in store, or feel free to email any of us.
I'm planning to update that blog to add these to it, but if you want to look for that blog and read about more about how it's made or my experiments with different writing instruments, go ahead and look it up, now. You don't have to wait for me to update.
Right now.
Whenever
do
you
it
want,
at this
you
given
can wait
moment.
For the update.
Pause the video. Do it now. Right now. Very cool.
Right now.
Okay, not right now, at the end of the video. Very cool. I will address the very cute elephant in the room.
This is it. This is the thing we've been waiting for.
This is what a lot of people have been waiting for. This is... Yeah! Oh! Did not mean to throw that.
Good thing it didn't land in my lip water.
Yes, good thing it did not land in your lip water. This is the Esterbrook and the Coffee Monsters Co. collaboration. This collaboration is for the Coffee Monsters Co. 9th year anniversary.
Now wait a second. Just because Coffee Monsters Co. is extremely famous in your neck of the woods, some people might have no clue what that is. Can you explain to people like me who aren't as culturally evolved or whatever?
So, I will show this blotter paper here for a second. I'll get into detail in a little bit.
Okay.
So over here we have this little emoji. It's called an emoji. So Helen, the creator of the Coffee Monsters Co., is a digital artist, and she creates stickers and other stationery items.
Canadian?
She is Canadian. She's from Canada.
Okay.
And her stickers are all basically with this emoji.
Okay.
It could be the emoji handling a fountain pen. It could be a emoji with like a confused face. It could be she makes sets.
So is emoji a word that applies to other things, or is just this thing itself?
Just
so it's
this.
kind of
So
like
this is
an
her
emoji, but it's an emoji. So only this thing is called the emoji.
Right.
Okay.
Right. So she creates stickers and stationery items that are tailored towards those who use the Hobonichi planners, and she makes really cool sets. So like by set I mean she'll have a monthly kit where these stickers will line up in that Hobonichi cousin or in that Hobonichi weeks, and you'll be able to use all these fun stickers to use your planner, decorate your planner. And so she is coming up on 9 years of having her store.
Wow. Okay.
9 years, yeah.
Wow.
And she was lucky enough to meet Brian from Esterbrook at the New York Stationery Fest last year.
Wow.
And they were emailing back and forth, talked about collabing. Here it is.
So you've been a fan of hers for a long time.
I've been a fan of hers for quite some time now. I think I've dealt with about 4 of her anniversary sales, her anniversary projects.
Wow. Okay.
But yeah, so I love her products. I use her products all the time in my Hobonichi planners.
Cool.
I have her vinyl stickers on notebooks and things like that. So I was super excited to find out that Brian had the pen at the Baltimore Pen Show.
I remember how excited
I was
you
super
were.
excited.
You were like freaking out, and I was like, I don't know what you're talking about.
I was super excited. Brian was kind enough to take the time to interview with me and even get this event going. So
it's a big honor to have this event.
I'm
only
inspired.
3 stores in the whole country, right?
Are having an event like this. Yep. So you can buy the pens on the 5th at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Okay.
Nothing ships until the 9th, so the day we have our event.
Okay.
But for those of you that are worried, I will reassure you, if you RSVP'd for our event, you are secure. You are securing yourself a pen.
Oh, okay.
So we have the pen, we have an ink, and we have blotter paper. Since the blotter paper's on the desk, I might as well start with that first.
Okay.
So there are 1, 2, 3 of them that are horizontal. So I guess we can start with this one. We have her emoji there. We have a Lloyd-Storm notebook, a highlighter, the fountain pen, coffee, some biscuits, a little ink vial.
I like that cappuccino.
It looks
my
good.
favorite kind of style.
And then we have just little emojis here and there. We have washi tape, the fountain pen, a notebook, etc. And then we have one here that says keep creating with some washi tape, the pen, the ink. It looks beautiful. I think it's really cute. And then we have the 2 that are perforated.
Oh, okay.
2 of the same design. And it's just 3 of those designs just in the smaller format.
So you can rip it into a little piece and put it in the Hobonichi.
Yep. So technically you have 11 blotter papers, which is really kind of cool.
Yeah.
So that's the thing that I was really excited. I was actually really excited to see this for the first time, and I'm very, very excited for it to be brought out into the world.
Yeah, those blotter papers work really well. Too. I've used them in Hobonichi and in Traveler's Notebooks.
Ooh.
Just, when you write with a pen, sometimes it's not quite dry and you don't want it to get on the opposite page.
Right.
Stick that in there.
Right.
It's really
Next, I have the ink.
Aha!
The Forgotten Iced Coffee.
What a terrible
No!
No. It's cute. It's cute.
So it's the Forgotten Iced Coffee. And let me actually read what it says on the bottle here.
Okay.
On the box. It says, many refills per container, 30 milliliters.
Okay.
Esterbrook is 30%. thecoffeemonsterzco is 30%. Coffee grounds is 15%. Arctic ice cubes is 10%.
These are the ingredients.
Oat milk, 9%. And unknown sparkles for 6%.
So it's a shimmering?
A little. It has a little bit, yeah. And it is not safe for consumption. Not that I think anybody would do that, but just in case it's on there.
Okay.
Now, if you look at the packaging, we have an emoji with a key. He's looking for something.
Yeah.
Turn the box.
Okay.
We have another one with a wrench, and it looks like a bag of something. I don't know what's in that bag of
Maybe
something.
it's coffee grounds?
Maybe. And then if you turn it over a little bit, we have some ink, we have fountain pen, scissors, and some other things. But if you were to undo this little string,
a manila envelope
yeah,
style thing.
you can see there's a keyhole.
Ooh, okay.
So this emoji is looking to open that
that's
key.
how we get in there.
And that's how we get this beautiful ink.
Watered down coffee that you forgot. And the ice cubes melted.
Yeah. So this is the ink bottle. I love that it's frosted.
I love the shape of that. It's
love that
cool.
it's frosted.
I love that it's frosted too.
And
That's
I
cool.
love the little cup of iced coffee that's in the background.
Gosh.
The emoji is writing with the fountain pen, and the coffee is in the back, just like you forgot about me. That kind of thing.
Well, of course. I mean, the emoji got distracted by writing with a fountain pen.
With an
And
extremely
so the
beautiful
coffee
fountain pen.
all melted.
So this is the ink, and it is a beautiful color. I really like it.
I really like it too.
It has like green undertones, and I love it.
Huh. I never noticed the green undertones.
Yeah. So
So I have to be honest.
Yeah.
Never heard of this until you told me about it.
Okay.
So I'm not into it or anything. I wouldn't buy this because I'm crazy about the emoji, but I really like this pen.
You do. I'm glad. I'm glad you do.
I think it's really cool looking.
The really cool thing about this pen, first off, it's an SD.
Yeah.
So one of the most well-renowned pen from Esterbrook.
4 SDs
Wow.
now. I just really like them. They're really smooth writers. I really like the cushion seal on the cap that keeps them from drying out. They're a great size. They're really comfortable. Just, yeah, I just, you know, I don't own 4 different pens of the same model other than an SD, really.
Right.
That's actually my only one that
Wow.
I have 4 of the same.
Nice.
You know, they're all different colors and they're different nib sizes, but still.
The cool thing about this SD is that it's made with Jonathan Brooks material, like the Power of the Flowers.
But in a very small amount.
Very different way.
Which I really like.
So on the front, you have around the ring end of the cap, the end ring, I guess that's what you can call it. And it is inspired by when milk hits your coffee.
And it really looks like it.
It does. And when you open it, the grip section is also filled with that Jonathan Brooks material. And it just is beautiful. It has deep shades of brown, lighter shades of brown, and that white for that creamer in there. And I think it's beautiful. And another thing to note, like we mentioned about the Power of the Flowers, each of them are going to be different since it's Jonathan Brooks material. So.
Yeah, like if this whole entire pen was this material, I wouldn't like it because I don't like swirly stuff.
Right.
But in this small amount, it really appeals to me.
Right.
I think it's really beautiful.
And I don't think it's overwhelming. No. And I think because it's in a smaller, I wouldn't say quantity, but a smaller size, it's more special
like
and it's more eye-catching.
Yes. And then the whole rest of the pen is just, I don't know why it appeals to me so much. I mean, it almost seems like it would be boring. It's this very
grayish color,
kind of grayish, but it's a warm, like welcoming kind of calming shade. It's not a blah shade. It's a nice shade. It's just a relaxing shade.
Right. And the cool thing that I really want to mention at the end is that the nib has her emoji on it.
Yeah.
That is super unique, and from what I understand, Helen was working with Brian and making sure that she got the emoji on the nib, and I'm happy that they were able to do it. It's really cool.
So they all have gold trim, right?
They do.
I mean gold color trim.
Right. So we will have extra fine, medium, and journaler nibs available. And before we finish off, I do want to show the box. I feel like you can't not show the box. So her theme for her 9th anniversary is Tabletop Treasures. So there's some coffee on her table. She has her hobonichi, some stickers, fountain pen, ink, washi tapes, other things like that. And if you turn it, it's as if it's like a drawer. So it's a little drawer you could pull out. But then you can pull this one out. This is where the pen obviously would be.
Ooh,
but
stickers.
There's stickers. So each pen comes with a little set of stickers. And this set of stickers is similar to what she sells on at her shop.
Okay.
So it's stickers like this. This one specifically is made with washi tape. So once you put it on your hobonichi or your Leuchtturm or whatever paper it might be, it blends in with the paper.
Oh, I see.
So instead of having a white background around the sticker, it blends in with the paper. Yep.
Oh, wow.
So there's an emoji writing with the fountain pen, some fountain pens, inks, a happy emoji writing, and then one cleaning the fountain pen because you can't forget to clean your fountain pen.
Cool.
Which is really cool.
I like that they're kind of matte.
They are matte, yep.
Too.
And my favorite part, if you watched my interview with Brian over on Instagram, you know my favorite part already.
Oh, your
favorite
part. What is it?
My favorite part is on the inside.
Oh.
There's emojis with some paper and some, I guess, sticky notes on the inside. And I just think it just makes you smile. It's fun.
This whole thing is just like, it's just sweet. I don't
it's
know.
It's
nice.
very awesome.
It's very lovable.
It's
just special. I really like it. Even though I don't know anything about it,
That's
I immediately can tell that it's just, I don't know. It's not like cloyingly sweet in a dumb way. It's just like lovable and brings you joy.
It's unique.
Yeah.
And I really can't wait for the event next week, the 9th, 10 to 5. We will have a bunch of people here. all excited about this pen,
Yeah.
ink, blotter paper.
Stampeding, maybe.
No, thank you. I don't think Deneen will be happy. Please don't stampede. But I'm just so excited. I can't believe it's already here.
I know. Wow. Well, now that we've talked about that, we've spilled everything for this episode, haven't we?
Giveaway.
Not again.
We have to talk about the lovely giveaway winner who gets to take home
Wow.
not only the Endless Alchemy ink, but a Yak single.
Oh, yeah. And
well,
a
magnetic
sticker.
closure.
You said they were getting a sticker.
You could see there's a sticker outline right here. There's a
Alright.
sticker in there. Do
Alright.
not worry.
It's back.
It is back with some things in it.
A lot of pieces of paper.
A bunch of paper, actually.
I have to
Wow.
stir it. I have to stir it.
Alright.
It has to be fair.
I'm ready.
Alright.
The luck is in my hands this week.
And what's the prize for this? This is
The Endless Alchemy
Wow,
ink
okay.
and the Yak pen case.
That's a really good prize. Okay, you're going to draw it?
Yes, I
Don't
am.
draw a hand.
Alrighty.
Only paper.
Only paper. It's really hard to grab the... Oh, I found a piece of
The
paper.
hands are trying to grab it. Okay.
Let's see who wins.
It's stuck together. I can't read it. Alright, here we go. It is. Harish Rangan. I can't read your handwriting.
Harish Rangathan 8032. Hopefully I pronounced that right. But 8032 is the last
Wow.
4 digits.
Well, Harish
You
is a very lucky person.
are very lucky.
That's such a cool prize.
You're getting Poseidon's Reef and a Yak magnetic closure pen sleeve
Yeah.
and our ink spill sticker. That's in there. I promise it's in there.
It's in there. It's in there.
So, for this week,
This week, what's
we are
the
giving
prize this
away
week?
something fun.
It's not going to be a SD. I know that.
Sadly, no. We are giving away
Ooh.
a tracker journal.
A bee tracker?
A bee tracker journal.
Cute.
So I'm very excited for whoever gets this to get this. You will also be getting a black Yak magnetic closure single pen case.
Full of bees, and when you
No, no. But it matches with the bees on there. I wanted to make sure it matched.
Okay.
So you will also get a sticker, of course, complimentary of ink spill. Today, for the comments down below, I do want to mention though, before I say what the prompt is. The
Yes.
prompt is for the comments.
Yes.
We won't be picking the winner until we come back for season 2
Well, oh my
on May
gosh.
7th.
They'll have a long time to wait.
You have a long time to enter. You can enter from now until the week before the 7th.
That means we're going to have about 500 pieces of paper in here now.
Now that I'm thinking about that, that's true. But take the time now to figure out what you're going to write, because I'm going to tell you what you need
Do
to
they
do.
have to write an entire essay? since
No,
they have such a
no,
long
no,
one?
no. No,
Alright.
no, no. My
Alright.
prompt this week is simple,
Yeah,
minus the emoji.
Okay.
You have to put an emoji, of course.
of course.
But the prompt for this week is write down below what you would write on this first page, or draw,
Ooh.
or sketch, or paint, or
I
whatever.
like
How would you
that.
use this first page of this tracker journal?
Very cool.
So comment down below and add a yellow emoji.
Yellow.
bees.
Yellow
Yellow.
emoji for bees.
Yep.
Okay.
So we will pick that on the 7th of May.
Okay.
And now I think we finally spilled it all. Here, I'll open it here. You can spill it into the rice cooker. There you go.
Alright.
Ooh.
Maybe we'll get a new ink bottle for season 2.
Maybe.
We'll see.
Maybe. I think we had a great episode. Great season.
Yeah.
And I can't wait to see everybody in season 2.
Me too.
Bye.
Bye.